it.
Hey everyone, I'm Steph. Chris is behind the camera and we're hungry to travel. Today we are in Bacolod City, located on the western coast of Negros Island. This is the city of smiles and home to the famous chicken inasal, the rare and sour batuan fruit, and the sugar capital of the Philippines. This island is full of some very unique and interesting dishes that we can't wait to try and share with you guys. Are you hungry? Come on, let's get eating. We're here this morning at Mimi's Cafe to watch how they make their popular half moon cake, which is a very famous dessert here in Bacolod. So let's get to it.
This one is yolk. Then the flour, baking powder, and salt. Then we add water, mix together. Egg whites, cream of tartar.
Sugar. Mix everything together?
Yes.
So this is the sponge cake.
Sponge cake. We need to bake 45 minutes.
After 45 minutes, this is the finished product of the sponge. Look at not just the color, but how smooth and fluffy that looks. Oh man, these are gonna be so good. This is everything for the icing.
Yeah.
Look how many egg yolks we have. They're so orange. Oh my goodness. Condensed milk with egg yolk. Oh, look at all that butter. After an hour on the stove on low heat, they have the finished product here. And just look at the color of this. And it's so heavy. This is like a few pounds. Look at that.
Oh, so there's the cut up sponge cake into the half moons.
And we need to
We have our perfectly sweet start to the day here with our half moon cakes and our local Negros coffee. And I'm gonna start with these cakes, and I have to say these are way bigger than I thought they were gonna be. Just look at the size of these guys. And you can see that typical half moon shape that's popular here in Bacolod. They're so light, but have a little bit of weight to them as well. Wow. You can see how nice and airy and light that sponge cake is there. And then just look at this thick layer of the custard frosting on top there. And I just love how yellow it is, and there's no artificial colorings. That's just from the color of the yolk that's used. Here we go. Such a strong flavor from those yolks. Oh, it's delicious. It's not extremely sweet, which is very nice. It's got a mild sweetness, I think, because it's just so rich from the yolks. And that sponge cake is just so soft, fluffy, pillowy. This is incredibly delicious. Okay, need to try this coffee to go with our sweet. This is messy. This is local coffee that's grown here on Negros Island, and there are tons of organic farmers here on the island that grow all kinds of crops, and the coffee that they grow here is actually shade grown, so it's very sustainable. I'm just gonna try it black as is first. Ooh, oh, that is nice. That is strong though. It has such a rich, bold flavor. This coffee is really nice black, but I want to try it with the local sugar, because here in Bacolod on Negros Island, it's actually the sugar capital of the Philippines, and even just driving around the island, you can see so much sugar cane. And they have this local sugar called muscovado, And what it is a unrefined sugar, and you'll see when I open it, it is like a dark brown because it has a high content of molasses. I'm just gonna pour some on my hand so you can see what I mean. Look at the color of that sugar. It's so dark. This is actually quite a bit healthier for you than the typical refined white stuff that we all usually use. It's very similar to a brown sugar, but has that molasses type flavor to it. Oh, that's delicious. This is gonna be great in coffee. Let's get some of this into our coffee here. It's such a sticky kind of a sugar. Ooh, that's nice with the sugar, but you can still taste how strong that coffee is. Locally grown coffee and locally grown sugar really doesn't get any better than that. I'm really glad we came to Mimi's to start our day here. It is a popular breakfast place and we highly recommend you come and visit for their half moon cakes because they are baked fresh in-house every day. And they're just so delicious. It's a fantastic way to start the day.
We're here at Felicia's for another sugar kick, and this shop is famous for their chocolate cakes. You can see behind me here, they have beautiful cakes here, but especially their chocolate cake they're well known for. So we're gonna get a slice of one of those, as well as something called ensaimada. You can see here they have different versions here. This is the original here, which is like a cheese bun that's very popular here in the Bacolod region as well. So I think we're gonna have to get one of those too. So here we have our chocolate cake and our ensaimada, and look how decadent this chocolate cake looks. Thick slice, you can see that chocolate cream on the inside, chocolate on top as well. Look at the back of the cake there. Oh man, this looks chocolatey. This is definitely gonna be a nice sugar kick to our day today, and being in the sugar capital of the Philippines, this is perfect. And this ensaimada smells so cheesy, but let's start with our chocolate cake first. It smells so chocolatey. All right, let's have a nice big bite here. Ooh, look at that. Look at the layers there. So soft and chocolatey. Holy moly. To be honest, even though it's so chocolatey, it's very light tasting actually, not super sweet. I was expecting it to be a lot sweeter, but because they've used the muscovado sugar in their cakes, it just tastes nice and naturally sweet. Gotta get a bite of this little chocolate here. That is so nice. Just again, slightly sweet, more of like a dark chocolate flavor in this cake. The cream is so nice and smooth and creamy as well. Nice light colored chocolate cream. Okay, this cake, I can see why it's very popular here in Bacolod City because it's really delicious chocolate cake. I want a bite of this back of the cake here with all that delicious chocolate. Look at that. Look how smooth that looks too. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, that layer on the back is like fudge. So chocolatey. Oh my gosh, so good. Marvin. Oh, mashallah.
Thank you, sir.
So delicious. Oh, nice and chocolatey, not too sweet though. Yeah, very delicious.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mashallah. Thank you. What a sweet treat. Okay, moving on to our ensaimada. Now this is a Spanish-inspired cheese pastry, and you can see there the cheese on top. It smells like buttery as well. And let's just take a look. Super soft. You can see there. Wow. It reminds me kind of like a brioche bun almost to the touch. Wow, you can see the layers there though. So fluffy and soft. Again, you can smell the cheese off of this as well. All right. is so soft. It's like so fresh, and they're handmade as well. Has such a nice cheesy flavor from the cheese on the top. It's almost borderline sweet the way the bread is made and just layered. And that cheese on the top, salty, rich, and sharp, just yummy. Oh.
Our next stop here is Sandok Comfort Food, where they do a very unique and local dish called KBL that makes use of that very rare and sour fruit, batuan. Come on. We have all the ingredients for the KBL here, and now what KBL stands for is Kadios, Baboy, and Lanka, which is, Kadios is the pigeon peas we have here, these black peas. Baboy refers to the pork, really nice cuts of pork there, and Lanka means jackfruit. So you see this nice fruit here, and what makes the bacalhau version so special is the addition of batuan, that very rare sour fruit that acts as a souring agent. So this is the batuan fruit here. Look at these little guys. We've got some chili peppers here, and all together, this is what the finished product looks like. You can see everything's cooked nicely there, and then the broth is added to all the ingredients. It's a nice, rich pork broth. So this is our KBL, and it actually has such an interesting smell from the batuan, the sour batuan. It actually almost reminds me of black currant, I think because of the purple color from the pigeon peas, which is really interesting. But you can see we've got huge chunks of the lanka, of the jackfruit, massive chunks of very fresh and meaty, fatty pork. We've got a load of those pigeon peas on the bottom, some of the hot chilies. This looks really good, and like I said, it's got such an interesting smell, and I love the purple color of it. Okay, I'm just gonna get a taste of this broth first to see what we're dealing with. Ooh. So that is definitely sour, but it's a really interesting sour flavor. A lot of times sour food is kind of off-putting almost, but that's very, very nice. It's very tart, but savory. That is lovely, so unique, and so rich tasting as well, actually, from the pork that's boiled in it. Look at these massive pieces of pork that are in here. Oh my gosh, these are huge. So tender, just seriously melts in your mouth. You can see the cuts of pork have such a thick layer of fat with the meat and some skin on the top. And the pigeon peas are actually quite firm. They're a little bit hard, so they're not like soft or mushy. So it's a nice contrast to the really soft meat. Oh, that's delicious. I'm gonna try some with a bit of rice, because I say that's how I've gotta eat it. And I bet it's gonna be really good, just soaking up that sauce there. Oh, that's so good. It really soaks up all the flavors. That's so unique. I haven't quite tasted a soup this sour before, but I actually really like it. It's almost refreshing. And it's not too spicy, even though there's quite a few of these chilies in there. It's not very spicy. It's more just sour than anything else. That's delicious. I'm gonna get a big bite of this lanka, this jackfruit here. Oh, interesting. So it's quite fibrous, not really sweet at all. I think because it's been stewing with the sour batuan. It's more just an interesting texture. That's tasty. I like that. Let's get an ultimate bite with everything here. Let's add some pork. Want to get some of these nice pigeon peas, some of this jackfruit. Let's add a little chili on there for a little extra spice. Let's do this.
Now that's That's an ultimate KBL bite.
Oh, that pepper is really spicy. Everything together, super flavorful. I like it with rice. Oh my god, that pepper is killing me right now.
Have some more soup. Have some more soup.
Definitely watch out for those peppers because I can't feel my mouth. Even though KBL is a very popular and well-known soup, it's actually not on a ton of menus in the restaurants here in Bacolod. So if you do want to try it while you're in the city, definitely come to Sandok Comfort Food because they have such a delicious version of it. This is a wonderful soup to try when you're in Bacolod. Explosion of flavors.
We are here at Monacan Country to try Bacolod's most famous dish, chicken inasal. Now this is the place to have chicken inasal. You can see behind me here, there are just rows and rows of restaurants selling chicken inasal. So this is where you have to taste it. So we're gonna go and find a restaurant to try it. So we have chosen our restaurant to try the chicken inasal. We are here at Lions Park, so let's head into the back to watch all of the chicken inasal being grilled up. Come on. So this is the chicken butt named the chicken isol. And you can see the meat and the cheeks there. We were told this piece is a local favorite for being fatty and meaty. So we're definitely gonna have to try this chicken bum. This looks juicy. So we are here in the grilling station of Lions Park, and you can see behind me here all the chicken inasal being grilled up. And the grill here behind me, we were told, is the original grill of Lions Park. And Lions Park has been around since 1981, so there's over 40 years of flavor on this grill. Can't wait to taste this exquisite chicken.
Chicken and annatto oil?
Yeah. Wow, chicken and annatto oil. It's so red in color. Yeah. So here we have our chicken inasal feast, and we were given a platter of various different grilled chicken parts, as well as some awesome steamed oysters here, a plate of them, garlic fried rice. We have a Mountain Dew here because we were told that's what you gotta have and drink with your chicken inasal. This is a feast. So let's go through our chicken platter here. We have the two most popular cuts, which is the pecho, which is the chicken breast, as well as the pa'a, which is the chicken leg or thigh. And we also have the chicken butt, liver, blood, gizzards, heart, intestines, as well as chicken skin. So we have all and every part of the chicken here. So before we dig into all of this chicken, we have to make our sauces, which we have to have with chicken inasal. So we have two sauces that we need to make. First, we have to start with our calamansi, as with most Filipino sauce dips. Now next, we have Sinamac here, and we have to put into both sauces. And what Sinamac is, it's a local coconut vinegar that's special to the Negros region here in the Philippines. And only one of the sauces, we put some soy sauce in as well. Give them both a nice mix. All right, we're ready to dig into this chicken now. I'm gonna start with the pecho, which is the chicken breast. Look at that juicy white meat. Wow. You can see the lovely color there from the marinade, as well as the brushing of the chicken oil that contains annatto oil as well to give it that lovely red color. You can just see how juicy this chicken is. It just smells like that 40-year-old grill there. Wow. That is juicy chicken breast, actually. Holy. That marinade, slightly salty, just so flavorful, but just tastes so smoky from the grill. We have to try a dip into our sauces here. So this one is just the calamansi with the Cinemac, which is the coconut vinegar. Let's get a nice dip in there. Oh. That coconut vinegar, slightly sour, but very flavorful, a little bit sweet. Tiny bit of coconut flavor as well. Try one. The soy sauce. Soy sauce is a little bit saltier. That Cinemac though, so good. All right, moving on to my favorite part, which is the dark meat of the chicken. Oh wow, look how juicy that dark meat is. Just glistening with that marinade. And what makes chicken inasal so special is the marinade, the use of the marinade on the chicken, which contains garlic, ginger, lemongrass, calamansi, as well as that special Cinemac coconut vinegar. So it just infuses all of those flavors of the marinade into the chicken, just making it so juicy. That is so flavorful. Again, the marinade is just very subtle, light saltiness, but just smoky, smoky flavor from that 40-year-old grill. Holy moly. This is amazing chicken. So we have our garlic fried rice here, and one of the local things to do here in Bacolod is to take your annatto and chicken oil and just douse your garlic fried rice with this oil and eat it with our chicken. So let's get a nice piece of chicken with it. Oh wow, that oil is so flavorful, slightly peppery, but just such an oily taste to it, and just like an umami flavor. That chicken annatto oil is delicious. And the garlic fried rice, love the garlic fried rice in the Philippines. All right, I want to try the local favorite, the chicken bum, the chicken butt. Look at that, it just looks so juicy. Like a juicy, juicy chicken butt. All right, here we go. Oh wow, really fatty. I think I got like a cheek there. A slight bit of meat there as well. But it's just very juicy. Again, with that marinade, just makes it nice and oily, real tasting, smoky. Oh wow. I can see why this is a local favorite, because it does just have everything. It's got fat, it's got meat, it's got juiciness. Chicken bum, it's pretty good. I love it. Okay, all this chicken eating is making me thirsty, so gotta have some of this local Mountain Dew, local favorite. That is refreshing. The sweetness is a nice complement to all the savory and salty of all the chicken and the rice here. And here we have the very popular tinae, which is the local Bacolod isaw, the chicken isaw, the chicken intestine. Look at that. Intestine. And I love how all of the chicken, they brush the chicken and annatto oil on the meat. Just gives it such a nice flavor. Let's get some of this intestine here. You can really taste that chicken oil. It honestly tastes like chicken meat. It doesn't even taste like an intestine, to be honest. That is good. Just salty and flavorful. Wow. We've had chicken isaw before, but this tastes a little bit different because I think the way they clean the intestine, they turn it inside out and clean it. So it's a lot less mushy tasting, to be honest, and just super, super flavorful. Okay, that and the butt might be my favorite. And I almost forgot, we have to try the amazing parboiled oysters here. So just slightly cooked oysters. Woo, look at those. They looks so fresh there. And we have to put the Cinemac on these oysters as well, that coconut vinegar. Oh, those oysters taste so fresh with that Cinemac coconut vinegar. That is amazing. Such a nice compliment to the chicken here. Wow. This has been a wonderful experience here at Lions Park trying the famous Bacolod chicken inasal. There's a lot of popular tourist places you can try the chicken inasal on Monacan country, but here at Lions Park it lies on the edge of all of the other restaurants, and we're so glad we came here to try the chicken inasal because it is an open air atmosphere. They have their own restaurant here. You can see it is just so busy now. So many locals are here eating, and the hospitality has been second to none, and the food has been just so yummy, super tasty, and this chicken butt, definitely my favorite. Definitely come and pay Lions Park a visit if you're ever in Bacolod to try their amazing chicken inasal. This has been an awesome experience. Alright, that does it for our first video here in Bacolod City. Thank you so much for watching. It has been a treat to taste all of the local specialties today, and the hospitality here has been so top-notch. We now know why Bacolod is called the City of Smiles. If you're interested in any of the locations that we visited today, then hit the description box below for all the information. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to our channel to keep caught up on all of our food adventures. We're hungry to travel, and we'll see you next meal.